Hey there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim, here to give you your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for joining me here on this platform. If you need something personal or private, I do offer private readings as recorded readings that are sent to you through a private link. Just put what you want to know in the notes when you're ordering it, and they start at $20. Just want to let you know about that. But thank you so much for being here. As always, inviting your spirit guides and your angels for these messages. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Already getting into it. This is Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck. I have the mask and the unseen. So, in the forest. We could be feeling like we are navigating the energy of the forest right now. And that is like a big energy of pioneering. You know, pioneering your own way, getting lost in order to find yourself. And the unseen. So the unseen represents all of those spirit guides and angels, all of the energy in different dimensions that's helping you in this dimension. I feel like they're helping you because you're about to step into a new role, like finding a new aspect of yourself. But the way that the mask was turned, yeah, I feel like this might be, it's like a role that you step into when you're navigating the energies of the forest. And the forest here is like the jungle, the woods. It says, when you get this card, know that magic abounds, and this is a time to embrace childlike wonder. There's a secret mystical treasure to be found in the forest. See what I mean? And this is something, and it has to do with this role here. So though at times you may feel lost in the forest, just sometimes we just need another person to say, no, you're being guided. You're being guided. You're never alone. The eternal, clairvoyant guidance. The unseen. You're receiving eternal, it's from an eternal spirit, clairvoyant guidance. This is your vision. So, it says your guides are near you when you have this card come out. And it's because of this role. The mask is not like, it's talking about the different personas or roles that we step into in this lifetime, such as the role of a mentor or a teacher, a healer, a guide yourself for others. To revealing what has been suppressed. Something about revealing what has been suppressed. Let's get an animal spirit for this. Since we have this forest energy, it was funny as I was just outside. I have to walk to a certain spot when I'm uploading my private readings because they're long usually, and I have to catch the Wi-Fi. So anyway, I'm out there and I hear this screaming. I'm thinking it's a person, so I take off my headphones so I can hear it. But it was definitely an animal, but it sounded like it was screaming, and then it just stopped. I wonder what makes screaming noise. I've never heard that before. I've lived here for a little while, and I've never heard a screaming noise like that. There are cattle nearby, so and other farm animals. So I know in those forests out there, there's wild cats, there's bears, there's all kinds of things. If you know what makes a screaming noise, let me know. I'm in Virginia. What would make that? I'm in like the woods, the deep woods. Oh, the phoenix. Okay, like big important energy with the Phoenix, Scorpio. The phoenix is the mythical bird that every 500 years will set its altar full of cloves, they say, put itself on the altar and light it up, because it knows that through its ashes it will be reborn, a new form. And though dramatic, it's a good metaphor for letting you know that sometimes we must burn everything off that we know to be true about ourselves so that we can arise in a new form. And sometimes this process is uncomfortable, but it's like what is needed for a transformation. And you know, they're saying wings. They're really pointing out these wings here. Earth angel energy. I don't say that all the time on this channel, by the way. I don't just say, oh, I think you're this or that just to say it. If it comes out, I'll say it. So it's coming out that there is something about you that you're finding out, that you're figuring out why you are different, why you experience energy different than other people. Maybe you're even tying in some specific events that have happened in childhood and saying, you know what, why do I get this way in certain situations? And it's like all linked to this whole, well, who do you think you are? What kind of strong energy do you think you've been channeling through this avatar? It can be a bit overwhelming until you know what you are. And so I think that you have been, but are now, like it's now taking a new form. I think you have been channeling this energy because I think that's what you are, is this high frequency earth angel. You're meaning an angel that has incarnated here. The role that you play. So you're a really, see, it's in your DNA. Oh my goodness. Angelic DNA is coming through. Like you could be interested in things like the Nephilim, learning things about that. You could be interested in learning about biblical lineage, maybe not even just related to biblical, maybe like through the Gnostics, the old Dead Sea Scrolls, or the Nag Hammadi. You know, that's the Gnostic, where they found the Gospel of Thomas, Gospel of Judas that I read last night. Part of those groups of the Dead Sea Scroll information. And so there's something here about you. Maybe they're saying, hint, hint. Go out there and look at some more spiritual references to piece together the whole picture for yourself. So you are going to be moving forward, even if you've had a time in your life where you felt like everything was going backward. This card is to let you know it was the appearance of going backward. Just like the Phoenix, everything being broken down, everything coming down. It has the appearance of I'm going backwards or I'm not progressing, but that's the illusion. You actually are. That's the process. That's part of the process. And the solar corona is big too. Let me get one more and then I'm going to turn to the book to get more information for you. Wow. Wow. Lightbringer. Light revelation of light. Maybe you're part of a light revolution here. Overcoming the mysterious dark matter or dark energy. Dark energy is actually is not necessarily saying anything bad here. It's just saying that it's mysterious energy to work with that we really don't know much about. And honestly, that can be part of this like unseen energy here. But it is interesting that photon is coming out too. So the solar corona. Oh, it is light revelation. That is this one is actually light revelation. Okay. blinded by the light. You're the light. You are the light that you can appreciate to an eclipse here. So it's understanding that you are learning through a difficult time. It's also talking about that dark energy that is eclipsing most of the light in order so that you can actually view it. The only time you can directly view this. So, the perfect circular light from the sun, hidden and revealed to our eyes thanks to the eclipse. I mean, they're literally saying that this is like there's some sort of dark period that you've had to go through and rise up above. Transition in your life, a struggle, a challenge. And then, look what comes though. It's the Big Bang next, okay? The Big Bang. The Big Bang is what they feel like is the powerful movement that created everything. So the Big Bang is that big explosion that started it all. Okay, that's expansion. Expansion, and it's saying that is like you're part of the creation of everything that is. It's getting bigger. It's expanding. Something's getting bigger and expanding. Dark energy is the mysterious energies we have to navigate through that we don't really know much about. And the photon says it's your time to shine. You are that luminous electromagnetic energy, and I think you're coming out of some pretty heavy stuff, and now it's time for you to shine. Now it's time for you to be in your rising phoenix era. So let me get a tarot card here from Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot, just to give a little bit more information on how you're going to shine. Maybe something about this new role that Scorpio is stepping into. Something about this new role, please. Queen of Pentacles, jeez. And this has Queen Nefertiti on it. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I think it is. So this means get ready to receive. You could find yourself being pulled to, it says secrets of the pharaohs, ancient aliens. You could have a tie or connection to Egyptian roots. In past lives. This is a card that says get ready to receive. It is your time to shine when it comes to how you create your abundance here materially. Your finances getting better. If you have a business idea, look, this is running the home good, smoothly, and a business doing very good. It's time to shine. Something that you can create. You're very fertile, abundant, grounded. That's like the perfect partner, man or woman, by the way, no gender here. Two of Cups, Big Bang, when two become one. It's like a divine counterpart coming through. Sometimes this has to do with a partnership that is harmonious for business. It doesn't always have to be romance because this is a general reading, but it's a good indication that something's going to come together. It's my real love card. And another two of Pentacles. What you can't see at this time, they're trying to tell you, is that you are trapped between two realities. You're busy, you're going here and there, and you're handling a lot. And it can be a lot balancing with the finances too right now with the Two of Pentacles. But they're wanting you to know that there's a big choice, a big decision, because both of these twos can mean choices coming up and decisions. But the unseen thing is that you are about to shine and you are trapped in between two realities. You're in a Bardo energy right now. So what you don't see is how quite successful you're going to be. You're reaching ascendance here. So you're standing out. You will have great achievements here under your belt. Six of Wands. You'll be a leader or looked up to. You're definitely looked at, because Page of Swords is wanting to peek here, meaning that there might be other people observing or watching you. as you rise, as you achieve something pretty amazing. Yeah. 4-4, you've been guided. Your angels are guiding you. Blinded by the light. And what does it say on this? Dreams could not contain her ambition. The strength of her curiosity, a lifetime of thrills awaits. So, there you go. You may be getting news or knowledge about this. Maybe it's through these guides that are with you right now, letting you know, hey, if you feel alone, like this card says, alone amongst the stars, we are here. In fact, with this reflection, with the hermit energy, you know, we're figuring out what our star really means to us in that lantern. They're saying to just go into 4 of Swords mode, disengage from the busyness of life, and commune with your spirits, commune with yourself, have some peace, find peace of mind, and reach out, and they'll give you these answers too, that you're not alone. But it is your hermit journey, just like I have a hermit journey. No matter how many people you're around, sometimes you're always in this hermit mode, you know, because you're always on that journey. And it's time. It is time for action. Things are fast-tracked, ready to unfold quickly and smoothly. Big bang. It's time for the big bang. Sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, holy, motivate, divine favor. You are valued. You are heavily valued because of who you are and what you are. And what kind of energy you were that embodied, or that came here into this body. Oh goodness, Kim. The angelic energy that you are the embodiment of. Blah. Can't talk. So another like 2 of coins or 2 of pentacle energies. Pentacles. 2 of pentacles energy. Choices either or, choosing, pros and cons. Fate equal 2 sides, butterfly effect, 50-50, take a chance. So it might be asking you to take a chance. And you do have people here that want to co-create with you, create harmony together. Everybody plays a different instrument in the symphony, right? But when it comes together, it sounds really beautiful. And I think that's what you're creating, is something really beautiful, even if you don't see it exactly right now. Angel number to close out this reading for Scorpio. 27. I am expressive. Your mind is wide open. You are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve the conditions of the community, country, or the world at large. I'm expressive. Also, before I saw this card, I saw 31 earlier, and 31 was about your discipline. So arranging things the way that you need to, so that you can accomplish what you want to get accomplished, and that your discipline, your effort is what's going to help make everything pay off for you. So 13 says, you're a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into a reality. Your optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work towards your goals. I am confident. And 11:11, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and help you wake up to who you truly are. I am awakening. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.